Hi everybody, Walter Hunt over here. Google just finished rolling out its page experience update for desktop. So it rolled out the algorithm only for mobile summer of last year. And everybody's wondering how about desktop, right? If you're surfing from your desktop, and obviously that algorithm now is rolled out to desktop. So it will really minorly impact a little bit of your search engine results, but how I look at it is Google is really taking into the overall user experience of your website. And what the heck is this update? And Google is very public about this update. And let me go over it with you. What is Google looking at here then? So this page experience update, if you just Google page experience update, Google is very, very clear. It has documentation on what it affects, right? Understand how page experience affects your ranking. It really comes down to a few major things now. One is called Core Web Vitals, right? The page provides a good user experience. That's really still coming down to user experience, loading, interactivity, and visual stability. But basically just how fast does the load, right? The overall user experience. There's some technical stuff. It gives very, very good guidelines. If you're curious, where you can go is to go on this link here. It will tell you, again, these are very technical stuff. Hey, for LCP, largest contentful paint is it should be in this green bar, right? Less than 2.5 seconds. FID is first input delay. It should be 100 milliseconds or less. That's basically measures your interactivity to provide a good user experience, right? And last one here is CLS, which should be below 0.1, okay? But so basically, with that in mind, that's the first major component. And second is overall, of course, now your mobile friendliness. And your website, I think almost everybody's website is HTTPS now, which is more secured. And no interstitials. And that just means is you don't want a lot of pop-up on your website that retracts people to be actually looking for information. Some of these pop-ups are too interstitial, intrusive, that hey, people just bounce right off. Okay, so how do you know how does your website fare with this page experience update? What you do is go to web.dev. Okay, then you go ahead and click on measure. Then you get to put in your URL in here then it will give you your performance, right? Your accessibility, best practices, SEO, right? I'll use Apple just as an example here. And even apple.com, you can see they only fare 57. And Google gives a lot of suggestions as to how to improve it. And not all of these could be, right, improved, but Google does its best to let you know, hey, what else could be done to improve the overall experience. And you can see, again, these are the things that we kind of talked about, right? LCP, right? LCP, right? So those are things that you could kind of work with your developer, your website company on this. But how I look at this, it's very, very critical that going forward, Google really does care about page experience though. If a website loads very, very slow, right, it's not going to rank you as well then. So if you have any questions, please let me know.